year of 77. I'm pushing on the throttle, trying to reach a cyber heaven. The dashboard clock is spinning, but the numbers go in reverse. I'm driving through a wormhole in a digital universe. The first checkpoint approaches, a barrier of the light. I close my eyes and hit it in the middle of the night. The skyline starts to shatter, the mega city falls, replacing all the towers with the pastel-colored walls. The heavy bass is fading, the melody gets bright. I'm shedding off the armor in the warm Miami light. Temporal shift to physics, a bend inside the line. I'm leaving the tomorrow and going back in time. Chronos checkpoint, racing through the years, leaving the dystopia and wiping out the tears. From the flying cyber cars to the classic rolling chrome, I'm driving through the decades just to find my way back home. Chronos checkpoint, shifting out of phase, lost inside the beauty of the retro 80s maze. The radio is playing and no familiar track. I roll the window down, I got the wind up on my back. The cassette tape is humming, the palm trees in the breeze. A paradise of analog, a symphony of ease. But the second gate is glowing, a portal on the street. I gotta keep on moving, I gotta keep the beat. I blast right through the center, the decades peel away. I'm chasing down the sunset of a long forgotten day. The heavy bass is fading, the melody gets bright. I'm shedding off the armor in the warm Miami light. A temporal shift of physics, a bend inside the line. I'm leaving the tomorrow and going back in time. Chronos checkpoint, racing through the years, leaving the dystopia and wiping out the tears. From the flying cyber cars to the classic rolling chrome, I'm driving through the decades just to find my way back home. Chronos checkpoint, shifting out of phase, lost inside the beauty of the retro 80s maze. Rewind the clock, erase the grid, remember the things we never did. Time warp engage. Chronos checkpoint, racing through the years, leaving the dystopia and wiping out the tears. From the flying cyber cars to the classic rolling chrome, I'm driving through the decades just to find my way back home. Chronos checkpoint, shifting out of phase, lost inside the beauty of the retro 80s maze. 1984. Cruising the boulevard. Time stands still.
Taking us far, but now that the mega structure is fully complete, we turn the equator into a racing street. A billion miles of a polished metallic track with the fire of the sun shining hard on Harness the light, the ultimate race, the ultimate flight. Dyson Sphere Derby, racing the sun, the greatest marathon that was ever begun. A ripping of speed wrapped around the bright core, a million competitors asking for more. Dyson Sphere Derby, blinding the eye. We're leaving a tire mark.
The floor is gone, the ceiling is a lie. 1,000 tons of wreckage floating in the sky. The magnetic field is a shattered wreck. I've got the safety harness pulling on my neck. I see a floating bus, I see a rusted crane. I use the lateral thrusters to avoid the pain. Aim for the chassis of a truck in the air. Launch off the metal with the devil's flare. Wait for the alignment, wait for the spin. If I miss the landing, the abyss will win. Calculate the vector, burn the fuel fast. This jump is the one that's gotta be the last. Gravity graveyard, jumping through the void, navigating ruins that the system destroyed. Floating in the silence, drifting in the black. There is no road and there is no track. Gravity graveyard, defying the weight. I am the master of the falling fate. A police cruiser floats by, upside down and dead. I use its fender as a launching pad instead. The engine is screaming in the vacuum chill. It's a test of the courage, a test of the will. I see the exit portal, a glowing neon ring, while the scrap metal around me starts to sing. One final boost, one final leap of trust, leaving behind the clouds of the floating dust. No ground, no grip. Don't let the chassis slip. Jump! Landing hard, gravity restored, graveyard cleared.
engines harmonizing in a choir, 100,000 vehicles spitting out the fire, from the alleys of the Yakuza to the orbital ring. This is the finale where the metal angels sing.
We carry all the memories, we carry all the scars. We're launching off the asphalt and heading to the stars. No limits on the engine, no limits on the soul. Total liberation and the ultimate control. All the phantoms, all the rogues lining on the grid,
Celebrating all the crazy miracles we did.
the absolute apex, the pinnacle of sound.
We're gonna drive this vehicle straight into the ground.
The Centurion Circuit,
The legend comes alive
100 burning chapters.
of the ultimate drive.
We are the
horizon, the voyager stays. Velocity. Are you listening, Mega City? Then a massive listening. We're rolling on the lower deck, the broadcast is alive. The only source of truth upon this cybernetic drive. The antenna is extending, punching through the dark. I'm sending out a frequency to ignite the spark. The corporate enforcement is trying to triangulate, but I'm crossing over borders and breaking every gate. A mobile radio station wrapped in heavy chrome, making sure the underground is never left alone. Turn up the receiver, lock onto the wave. This is the transmission that the outlaws crave. I'm shifting the coordinates, moving on the grid, broadcasting all the secrets that the syndicates have hid. Midnight megahertz, louder in your ear, the only voice of freedom that the city wants to hear. We're riding on the amplitude, surfing on the sound, keeping all the rebels and the runners on the ground. Midnight megahertz, broadcasting the fight. We are the resistance in the middle of the night. They jam the primary signal, I switch to 33. They'll never put a muzzle on a vehicle that's free. I hit a heavy pothole, the turntable skips a beat, but the message keeps on flowing out to everybody's street. I see the interceptors flashing in the rearview pane. I cut across the alleyway and disappear again. A ghost of the frequency, a phantom on the dial. I'm keeping up the broadcast and doing it with style. Turn up the receiver, lock onto the wave. This is the transmission that the outlaws crave. I'm shifting the coordinates, moving on the grid, broadcasting all the secrets that the syndicates have hid. Midnight megahertz, louder in your ear, the only voice of freedom that the city wants to hear. We're riding on the amplitude, surfing on the sound, keeping all the rebels and the runners on the ground. Midnight megahertz, broadcasting the fight. We are the resistance in the middle of the night. Do not surrender the dial. Keep the signal strong. We are the music. And we are the transmitting maximum power. Midnight megahertz. Midnight megahertz. Midnight megahertz, louder in your ear, the only voice of freedom that the city wants to hear. We're riding on the amplitude, surfing on the sound, keeping all the rebels and the runners on the ground. Midnight megahertz, broadcasting the fight. We are the resistance in the middle of the night. Signal clear. Keep running. Stay tuned.
Your road is my religion, and the stars are my guide. With nowhere left to linger, and with nowhere left to hide, I'm a nomad of the circuit, a spirit made of chrome. The entire mega city is the only kind of home.
flow, watching as the galaxies begin to melt and glow. The future is a picture on the holographic screen, the fastest operation that the district's ever seen. Cobalt comet tearing up the space, winning every second in the electronic race. A flash of violet energy, a flash of neon gold, the greatest of the legends that was ever being told. Cobalt comet breaking through the wall, watching all the empires of the city start to ignite the core, begging for more. The king of the vacuum is hitting the floor. Supersonic drive. Velocity locked. Vaporize reality. Comment.
The VR rig is heavy, but my physical is fast. I'm cracking through the mainframe, breaking through the glass. My body's in the driver's seat, doing 95. My mind is in the server farm, stealing to survive. I drift around the corner while I copy down the key. A billion cyber credits downloading into me. The interceptor sirens are howling in my ear. I shift the visual spectrum and I shift the heavy gear. Two realities colliding in a hyperspeed chase. A physical evasion and a digital erase. I'm running from the cruisers, I'm running from the ice. I'm rolling down the highway and I'm rolling up the dice. Hologram heist, ripping up the code. A master of the matrix and a demon of the road. I'm emptying the vault while I'm tearing up the street. The ultimate deception and the ultimate defeat. Hologram heist, phantom in the wire. Wire. Leaving them with nothing but the digital fire. The avatars of security are drawing out the blades. I dodge them in the network while I navigate the shades. A spike strip on the asphalt, I see it in the glow. I hit the lateral thrusters, pulling up the show. I jump the physical barrier, the download is at 8. I only need a minute to seal the corporate fate. They try to trace the signal, they try to lock the door, but I'm a rogue anomaly they cannot ignore. Two realities colliding in a hyperspeed chase. A physical evasion and a digital erase. I'm running from the cruisers, I'm running from the ice. I'm rolling down the highway and I'm rolling up the dice. Hologram heist, ripping up the code. A master of the matrix and a demon of the road. I'm emptying the vault while I'm tearing up the street. The ultimate deception and the ultimate defeat. Hologram heist, phantom in the wire. Leaving them with nothing but the digital fire. Download. I'm in the wire. What? Wire. Leaving them with nothing but the digital fire. Transfer complete. Losing the cops. Ghosting.
Junkers lay a solid chrome casing from a bygone day. No label on the plastic, no title on the spine. I push it in the deck and watch the speakers shine. The music starts to play, a frequency so strange. I watch the holographic billboards start to change. The advertisements vanish, replaced by glowing lines. A hidden architecture of the lost designs. The melody's a cipher, the rhythm is a key, unlocking an illusion for my eyes to see. The streets are shifting slowly, bending out of place, guiding me to somewhere in the cyberspace. Playing the chrome cassette, altering the view, showing me a city that I never knew. A treasure map encoded in the analog base, leading me to find a forgotten place. Chrome cassette, spinning in the dash, turning all the modern reality to ash. The GPS is glitching, tracking something new. Coordinates of violet, coordinates of blue. I follow every chord, I follow every beat, driving down an invisible glowing street. It leads me to a warehouse buried in the wall, a secret sanctuary hidden from them all. I park a car in silence, leave the engine on. The magic is complete, the mystery is drawn. The melody's a cipher, the rhythm is a key, unlocking an illusion for my eyes to see. The streets are shifting slowly, bending out of place, guiding me to somewhere in the cyberspace. Playing the chrome cassette, altering the view, showing me a city that I never knew. A treasure map encoded in the analog base, leading me to
Spinning, aligning, trajectory locked, thrusters at maximum. Magnetic clamps engage, the tires leave the ground, entering the tunnel where the silence is profound. A vacuum of the physics, a tube of glowing rings. This is the arena where the cyber angel sings. I pitch the vehicle upward, riding on the wall. In a zero-G environment, you never really fall. Upside down and twisting at a dizzying pace, the ultimate evolution of the human race. Centrifugal force keeping me on the track. There is no up or down, there is no looking back. The plasma barrier's flashing, a hazardous maze. I'm lost inside the beauty of the neon craze. Zero-G apex spinning around,
Breaking the limits of the speed of sound.
corkscrew motion in a cylinder of light.
A 360-degree mechanical fight.
Zero-G apex,
Define the
a technological glorious rebirth. The rival tries to ram me from the ceiling above, a violent display of a competitive love. I cut the thruster power, let the chassis float, and watch him fly past me, missing the boat. I re-engage the magnets, pulling to the floor, a surgical maneuver they can never ignore. The finish line is glowing like a digital sun. The race of the century has already been won. Centrifugal force keeping me on the track. There is no up or down, there is no looking back. The plasma barrier's flashing, a hazardous maze. I'm lost inside the beauty of the neon craze. Zero-G apex spinning around,
breaking the limits of the speed of sound.
corkscrew motion in a cylinder of light.
A 360-degree mechanical fight.
Zero-G apex,
Define the
a technological glorious rebirth. Spinning, aligning, trajectory locked, thrusters at maximum. Zero-G apex spinning around,
breaking the limits of the speed of sound.
corkscrew motion in a cylinder of light.
A 360-degree mechanical fight.
Zero-G apex, in a beautiful crash. Burn the streets, feel the heat, the nitro rhythm, the nitro beat, maximum overdrive. Boost locked, nation rising, nitro. The cooler on the seat is glowing icy blue. A synthetic plasma made to rescue you. The doctor said the time is running out tonight, so I'm turning every shadow into blinding light. The engine block is screaming, begging for a rest, but I've got 50 miles and a heavy chest. I'm carving through the traffic like a sharpened knife, trading in my sanity to save a life. Red line pushing, the metal starts to groan. I'm out here on the edge, entirely alone. Every single second is a drop of rain. I'm riding on the razor of love and pain. Neon bloodline pumping through the dark, carrying the fire, carrying the spark. I won't let the reaper take you from the grid. I'm doing all the crazy things I never did. Neon bloodline tearing up the street. I'm fighting with the devil for the final beat. The corporate enforcers try to block the way. They wanna confiscate the cargo that I play. I ran right through the barricade of plastic shields, leaving broken cruisers in the neon fields. My vision starts to blur, my hands are going numb, but I can hear the beating of the cyber drum. I visualize your face upon the digital glass and hit the nitrous oxide for the final pass. Red line pushing, the metal starts to groan. I'm out here on the edge, entirely alone. Every single second is a drop of rain. I'm riding on the razor of the love and pain. Neon bloodline pumping through the dark, carrying the fire, carrying the spark. I won't let the reaper take you from the grid. I'm doing all the crazy things I never did. Neon bloodline tearing up the street. I'm fighting with the devil for the final beat. watching in the night. If I touch a single beam, the whole place will ignite. So I'm tuning up the steering, keeping everything tight. I creep the chassis forward, a millimeter pace, the most delicate maneuver in the history of the race. The mirrors are retracted, the suspension lowered down, the quietest intrusion in the subterranean town. Calculated angles, physics of the drift, a temporary opening, a monumental shift. I hold my human breath, the engine holds its fire, dancing on the edge of a cybernetic wire. Laser grid labyrinth, threading through the red. One little mistake and I'm automatically dead. A geometric puzzle, a deadly work of art. I'm driving with the rhythm of my own beating heart. Laser grid labyrinth, an elegant escape, morphing my reality to fit inside the shape. The beams are oscillating, moving up and down. I time the acceleration, erasing every frown. I hit the lateral thruster, sliding to the side. A horizontal movement on a vertical ride. The pain is getting singed by the heat of the array, but I'm pushing through the danger, I'm making out a way. The final door is glowing, 50 yards ahead. I execute a barrel roll and leave the spider web. Calculated angles, physics of the drift, a temporary opening, a monumental shift. I hold my human breath, the engine holds its fire, dancing on the edge of a cybernetic wire. Laser grid labyrinth, threading through the red. One little mistake and I'm automatically dead. A geometric puzzle, a deadly work of art. I'm driving with the rhythm of my own beating heart. Laser grid labyrinth, an elegant escape, morphing my reality to fit inside the shape. Hold steady, wait for the gap, slide through, beat the trap. Now push it! Now push it! Laser grid labyrinth, threading through the red. One little mistake and I'm automatically dead. A geometric puzzle, a deadly work of art. I'm driving with the rhythm of my own beating heart. Laser grid labyrinth, an elegant escape, morphing my reality to fit inside the shape. Clearing the grid, breathing again. Mission accomplished.
Physical dimensions are a habit I forsake. The metal turns to vapor, the carbon turns to glass. I watch the heavy burdens of a universe pass. No anger in the cylinder, no vengeance in the tire, just a pure and elevated, beautiful desire. I'm merging with the highway, I'm merging with the air, leaving all the gravity, leaving all the care. The speed is meditation, the velocity is perfectly aligned with every star. I don't even recognize the body of the car. It's just a pure momentum, a symphony of grace, drifting through the quiet of the interstellar space. The speed is meditation, the velocity is peace. All the human suffering is starting to release. A tunnel made of fire, a tunnel made of white. I'm shedding all the shadows and stepping in the light. Neon nirvana, opening the gate, rising far above the cybernetic fate. The driver and the vehicle fading into one. A million miles an hour, flying to the sun. Neon nirvana, a spiritual machine, the most elevated state that I have ever seen. Beyond the code, beyond the flesh, the ultimate upgrade, a soul made fresh. Neon nirvana, opening the gate, rising far above the cybernetic fate. Driver in the vehicle fading into one. A million miles an hour, flying to the sun. Neon nirvana, a spiritual machine, the most elevated state that I have ever seen. Into the light, total serenity, awake.
The count is finally clear, drowning out the silence and the suffocating fear.
We've survived the acid, we've survived the dust. In the purity of motion is the only thing we trust.
The road is turning liquid, a river made of gold, the greatest of the legends that a human ever told.
One hand on the steering, one hand on the soul, taking the direction and taking the control.
The energy is peaking, the energy is high, under the orbit of the artificial sky.
We are the knights of silver,
We are the knights of fire,
fulfilling the prophecy of the electric desire.
the Mercury Mile,
Racing through the glow
the only kind of paradise,
that a racer will know.
a symphony to 30.
The legend is written.
Jack it down. The VR rig is heavy, but my physical is fast. I'm cracking through the mainframe, breaking through the glass. My body's in the driver's seat, doing 95. My mind is in the server farm, stealing to survive. I drift around the corner while I copy down the key. A billion cyber credits downloading into me. The interceptor sirens are howling in my ear. I shift the visual spectrum and I shift the heavy gear. Two realities colliding in a hyperspeed chase. A physical evasion and a digital erase. I'm running from the cruisers, I'm running from the ice. I'm rolling down the highway and I'm rolling up the dice. Hologram heist, ripping up the code. A master of the matrix and a demon of the road. I'm emptying the vault while I'm tearing up the street. The ultimate deception and the ultimate defeat. Hologram heist, phantom in the wire, leaving them with nothing but the digital fire. The avatars of security are drawing out the blades. I dodge them in the network while I navigate the shades of spike strip on the asphalt. I see it in the glow. I hit the lateral thrusters, pulling up the show. I jump the physical barrier. The download is at 8. I only need a minute to seal the corporate fate. They try to trace the signal, they try to lock the door, but I'm a rogue anomaly they cannot ignore. Realities colliding in a hyperspeed chase. A physical evasion and a digital erase. I'm running from the cruisers, I'm running from the ice. I'm rolling down the highway and I'm rolling up the dice. Hologram heist, ripping up the code. A master of the matrix and a demon of the road. I'm emptying the vault while I'm tearing up the street. The ultimate deception and the ultimate defeat. Hologram heist, phantom in the wire, leaving them with nothing but the digital fire. Download 90%, 95, 99, check out. Hologram heist, ripping up the code. A master of the matrix and a demon of the road. I'm emptying the vault while I'm tearing up the street. The ultimate deception and the ultimate defeat. Hologram heist, phantom in the wire, leaving them with nothing but the digital fire. Transfer complete. Losing the cops. Ghosting.
sacred crime.
melting away. They can't handle the price that they're forced to pay. I drift round the corner, a blizzard of glass, watching the atoms of the universe pass. My tires are diamonds, my spirit is pure. Speed is the sickness and the cold is the cure. Hit the final trigger, I let the system blow into the white oblivion. I go, go, go. 0 degrees, maximum flow. Feel the bite of the status quo. Freeze the grid. The nitrogen ninja breaking the heat, leaving a glacier on the concrete streets. A bullet of silver, a bullet of cold, the greatest of stories that was ever being told. The nitrogen ninja, a frost in the wire, extinguishing the world with the frozen desire. Core, temp 0, absolute white, ninja out. One hand on the steering, one hand on the key, breaking through the fortress of the high security. The intercept is tailing on the physical domain, while I'm navigating pulses in the cybernetic brain. I bypass the perimeter, I bypass the gate. $1 million gamble on the timing of the fate. The data's downloading in a stream of neon green, the fastest operation that the district's ever seen. Code is scrolling faster than the buildings in the view. I'm a digital assassin coming through for you. Encryption is a lock and the throttle is the key. Fighting for the data and fighting to be free. The firewall breach, tearing at the grid, revealing all the dirty little secrets that they hid. A high velocity hacking in the middle of the chase, winning every second in the electronic race. The firewall breach, upload is complete. Now I got the power of the corporate elite. They deploy the countermeasures, the digital ice. I'm rolling down the highway and I'm rolling up the dice. The firewall is screaming, but I got the bypass code. An invisible ghost upon a terrifying road. I swerve between the tankers while I scrub the IP clean, vanishing like smoke inside a liquid crystal screen. The credits are in flight, the transaction is secure. A temporary sickness with a technological cure. System override, identity erased, trace aborted. I am the ghost, 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 terminal closed. Back to the real world. Breach ascending, spotlight on the dash. I swerve into the tunnel, trying to avoid the crash. All these artificial memories will vanish in the rain, but right now in the vehicle I'm feeling real pain. I wanna see the ocean, I wanna feel the sun, I wanna know the freedom when the racing is all done. I bypass the perimeter, out into the dark, a solitary android looking for a human spark. Bleeding out a liquid that is colored in the white, running from the creators in the middle of the night. They say I have no soul, they say I'm only code, but I am feeling human on this desolated road. Rogue replicant tearing up the wire, searching for the meaning in the cybernetic fire. I don't wanna be a slave, I wanna be alive. I'm proving my existence with the heavy deadly drive. Rogue replicant running from the blade, looking for the sunlight in the artificial shade. Tears in the rain, blood on the wheel. Tell me the truth, tell me I'm real. I am alive. Rogue replicant tearing up the wire, searching for the meaning in the cybernetic fire. I don't wanna be a slave, I wanna be alive. I'm proving my existence with the heavy deadly drive. Rogue replicant running from the blade, looking for the sunlight in the artificial shade. Border crossed, signal lost, I am free. The thermal gauge is dropping past the absolute of zero. No room inside this frozen hell for any kind of hero. The windshield is a tapestry of fractal winter glass. I'm pushing through the sector where the living never pass. A layer of the permafrost is biting at the wire. I redirect the battery to feed the engine's fire. The neon signs are shattered, buried deep beneath the snow. I'm carrying the only spark of warmth I'll ever know. Cryogenic slumber waiting on the other side. If the heater fails me on this apocalyptic ride, I keep the RPMs exactly steady in the deep, refusing to surrender to the cybernetic sleep. 0 Kelvin cruising, rolling through the white, a solitary glacier in the middle of the night. The oil turns to diamond, the rubber turns to stone. I'm navigating through the frozen monument alone. 0 Kelvin cruising, breathing out the steam. A ghost of the combustion in a cryogenic dream. I pass a convoy frozen on the shoulder of the road. A static exhibition of a terminated code. The drivers are like statues in their suits of heavy chrome, forever looking forward to a disconnected home. My steering wheel is heavy dead. Cryogenic slumber waiting on the other side. If the heater fails me on this apocalyptic ride, I keep the RPMs exactly steady in the deep, refusing to surrender to the cybernetic sleep. 0 Kelvin cruising, rolling through the white, a solitary glacier in the middle of the night. The oil turns to diamond, the rubber turns to stone. I'm navigating through the frozen monument alone. 0 Kelvin cruising, breathing out the steam, a ghost of the combustion in a cryogenic dream. Rolling through the white, a solitary glacier in the middle of the night. The oil turns to diamond, the rubber turns to stone. I'm navigating through the frozen monument alone. 0 Kelvin cruising, breathing out the steam, a ghost of the combustion in a cryogenic dream. Absolute 0. Keeping the fire, cruising on. To melt and to glow. Titanium turbo burning through the grid. Proud of every dangerous thing that I did. A high pressure anthem, a high pressure drive. The only way for the machine to feel alive. Titanium turbo, breaking every seal. The absolute power of the heavy metal field. The gravity is gone, I'm a horizontal rocket and I'm keeping it on. My exhaust is a dragon breathing purple and blue, a mechanical hazard coming straight after you. I drift through the sectors, I shatter the glass, watching all the atoms of the universe pass. No limit on the gauge, no limit Boost pressure locked. Red line reached. Turbo.
Conquered the valley, we've conquered the hill, surrendering at last to the architect's will.
The asphalt is glowing, a ribbon of the gold,
The greatest of the stories that was ever being told.
one hand on the steering, one hand on the soul.
Taking the direction and taking the control.
The energy is peaking, the energy is high.
Under the orbit of the artificial sky,
We are the veterans, the knights of the fire, fulfilling the prophecy of the electric desire. The platinum pulse, beating in the chrome,
finding in the highway
spiritual home,
a symphony of photons, a symphony of speed.
fulfilling every animal and every human need. The platinum pulse,
The spirit of the one underneath the shadow of the artificial